there is an extra lavish wedding in the works between Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan. However, it appears that Marcus Jordan will be walking down the aisle without his father by his side. When Marcus Jordan was asked about the possibility of him and Larsa getting married, he responded,
"We're looking for a location.
Looking for location?
We're looking for a location."
Does this signal another ring on the horizon for the Jordan and Pippen families? But it seems like Marcus Jordan might be saying, "I do," without his dad in the spotlight. Wonder what's the scoop there? Their large age difference and unusual connection have certainly been raising eyebrows. And it's not just the fans who are taking notice. Even Marcus's father, the iconic Michael Jordan, seems to have some reservations about the relationship. Larsa was previously married to Michael Jordan's former Chicago Bulls teammate, and nemesis Scottie Pippen for 20 years has prompted a range of reactions from the internet community. TMZ reports that the couple was asked if a wedding was next as they left a Hollywood restaurant on Wednesday, and that Marcus said, "We're looking for a location." He even hinted that the wedding preparations had begun, calling their wedding plans in the works. During a segment in the Separation Anxiety podcast, when Larsa asked for a budget estimate for their wedding, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, assured her that their wedding would be nothing short of extravagant, setting a starting point of at least $1 million. He emphasized their lavish spending habits by mentioning that they typically spend six figures on gifts. Let's dive into the ongoing drama involving Larsa Pippen, who also happens to be the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan's longtime friend, and Marcus Jordan, MJ's son. To give you some context, Michael Jordan expressed his huge disapproval of his son, Marcus, dating Larsa Pippen, who happens to be his former teammate's ex-wife, Scottie Pippen. During a recent encounter in France, as he was leaving for his car together with his wife, Yvette Prieto, someone asked if he approved of his son dating Larsa Pippen.
Jordan, what do you think about Marcus and Larsa Pippen together? You approve of it? No. You don't approve?
Fans were quick to react, and one said, "Out of all these beautiful women in the world, this dude chose Pippen's ex-wife. That's a L right there." And another, "I don't blame Michael for wanting his son away from a woman with the dating history Larsa has." Anyway, let's spill the tea, folks. We're not here to play judge and jury on anyone's love life, but let's dish out some context on why fans are all abuzz and giving side-eye to this relationship. Let's break down the numbers. Larsa is rocking 49 years on this earth, while Marcus is a cool 32. Crunching the numbers further, when Larsa tied the knot with Scottie back in '97, she was a mere 23 years old, and Marcus, well, he was just a sprightly 7-year-old back then. Now, here's where it gets interesting. With Scottie and Michael Jordan running in the same circles, you bet Larsa and Marcus crossed paths during Marcus's formative years. Can we say awkward? It's no wonder some fans are cringing at the connection. Some supporters commented, "Not just a cougar, but a damn predator that's been in the works." When Larsa was age 28, she saw Marcus and laid her eyes on him while he was age 6, scoped him out and marked her territory then. I don't blame MJ for disapproving the relationship. Another blasted with some good parenting advice saying, "Be careful who you bring around your kids. This is gross." Well, let's dive into Larsa's dating roller coaster, shall we? First, she said "I do" to Scottie back in '97 when she was just 23, and he was a smooth 32. Scottie was at the peak of his basketball game, fresh off winning his 5th NBA championship with the Chicago Bulls. But fast forward to 2016, and it was all drama. They kicked off the divorce dance, but then had a change of heart, giving love another shot. The next year, they were spotted cozying up in Los Angeles, with insiders whispering that they were working on their relationship. Guess they were searching for that elusive middle ground. Despite the ups and downs, they managed to stick it out for a whopping 20 years and even had 4 kiddos together. However, Larsa hit the divorce papers once again, this time citing irreconcilable differences. No more reconciliations this time around. Their divorce was a done deal, sealed in December 2021. The official word? At this point, the parties' primary focus is on effectively co-parenting their surviving children who are still minors. In the midst of her first separation from Scottie, Larsa found herself in the spotlight for a hot minute thanks to a brief fling with none other than rapper Future. She spilled the tea on their romance during a candid chat on Hollywood Unlocked back in February 2021. "I was in a point in my life when I was really sad," Larsa said. "I was dealing with, do I move on? Do I not? Are my kids going to be okay? It was a lot of guilt that I felt, and he was the guy that was there to see me go through it, and he was the guy that I would talk to when I was kind of like dealing with things. He just gave me confidence when I was feeling in a dark place." Well. Things were getting spicy during Larsa's first separation from Scottie. It turned out she had a little rendezvous with NBA player Tristan Thompson, before he became known for his high-profile relationship with Khloe Kardashian. "I was kind of seeing Tristan before Khloe or any of them knew he existed," Larsa told the Hollywood Raw podcast in November 2020. "I was seeing him. I had him come to LA. I brought him to a party Kim Kardashian had. I introduced him to all of them." Larsa made some waves when she alleged that Thompson wasted no time in moving on to Kardashian shortly after their fling. Then, a week later, or maybe 10 days later, he started seeing Khloe, she explained. Late in 2020, Larsa found herself in yet another headline-grabbing romance, this time with former Utah Jazz player Malik Beasley. The drama began when, in November 2020, paparazzi caught Larsa and Beasley holding hands while out shopping together. But here's where it gets extra juicy. Beasley's wife, Montana Yao, had quite the reaction. She hopped on Instagram and dropped a bombshell, saying, "Wow, I don't even know this man," followed by, "This is wild, y'all. I'm seeing it for the first time, just like y'all." Then, the plot thickened in the following month. Larsa took to Twitter, claiming that Beasley was separated when they got together. But hold on, Yao wasn't having it. She hit back, alleging that Larsa's claim was far from the truth. Oh, and Montana Yao, the wife, and Larsa got involved in a very public Instagram feud regarding their relationships with the same man, all at the same time, and Larsa happened to be the third person. In her interview with Hollywood Unlocked, Larsa once again stepped up to defend her relationship with Beasley. "We had spoken about it. It wasn't a secret. I know a lot of people that are married and exiting. I've played that part. So for me, if you're not being shady and you're telling me all your stuff, I'm going to believe you," she said of Beasley. "They had issues before. It had nothing to do with me, so I wasn't thinking anything about it. If you spent a minute Googling their situation, it wasn't the ideal situation way before me." However, Larsa and Beasley split 4 months after dating. Yep, you heard it right, 4 short months. Larsa has moved on to her latest chapter in the dating saga, and this time it's with none other than Marcus Jordan, the son of basketball legend Michael Jordan, who happened to share the court with Pippen for years during their Chicago Bulls era. Marcus, not a stranger to the basketball world himself, played ball during his time at the University of Central Florida, and now owns a trendy sneaker and apparel store called Trophy Room. Rumors of their romance began swirling when they were spotted having a cozy lunch together in Miami back in September 2022. The intrigue continued when they were later seen together at the Rolling Loud Music Festival, with Page Six nabbing the photographic evidence. However, Larsa wasn't ready to spill all the tea just yet. When asked about their relationship in October 2022, she played it cool, telling people, "We're friends. We've been friends for a few years, and that's really what it is. We're friends." On top of it all, reportedly, Larsa's ex-husband, Scottie Pippen, and Michael's brotherhood took the hit. Scottie Pippen was upset over the Last Dance documentary. He criticized the finished product of the docuseries, feeling that it glossed over most of their teammates' involvement in the basketball legacy. This likely left him feeling that his contributions and those of his fellow teammates were not adequately represented or acknowledged in the documentary. I had expected much more. When I was first told about it over a year earlier, I couldn't wait to tune in, knowing it would feature rare footage, Scottie wrote in his unguarded memoir, noting he thought the project heavily focused on solely Michael's experience on the team. Fast forward to Larsa and Marcus's relationship today. It seems like Larsa and Marcus are already planning to take the plunge and get married. But here's the twist. Their relationship still carries the stamp of disapproval from none other than the legendary Michael Jordan himself. Should MJ finally give in and accept his son's romance with his rival's ex-wife, possibly even their future wedding bells? Or maybe Marcus needs to take a step back and rethink his daddy's advice and all those voices in the background? Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay in the loop about all the stars you love, or maybe love to hate, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more juicy celebrity gossip and updates.